What's going on, Flicks Talkers? Welcome back to another movie review, this time for the Hulu original Palm Springs. It did come out July 10th, 2020. It is rated R and it has a runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now, this film does star Andy Samberg, Kristen Milotti, as well as J.K. Simmons. Now, before I get into the synopsis of Palm Springs, make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up, as well as hitting that subscribe and bell notification to always stay up to date with movie reviews, as well as movie news. Alright, so the quick synopsis for Palm Springs is: when carefree Nyles and reluctant maid of honor Sarah have a chance encounter at a Palm Springs wedding, things get complicated as they are unable to escape the venue, themselves, or each other. Alright guys, so before I get into the likes, the dislikes of this film, and pretty much what this movie is about, let's go over this cast. So we have Andy Samberg as Nyles, and Andy Samberg is an acquired taste. He is coming from SNL. He did a lot of the digital shorts. That's kind of what he's known for in SNL, as well as the side skits, side characters, and I know him from Hot Rod as well as Popstar. He has his acting chops already in, and that's cool because I do like Andy Samberg as a whole. I think he's a really good actor. I haven't caught too much of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That was a show that I kind of fell in and out of. I mean, I would throw it on in the background, but I know he is a great actor overall, and he does have a production company which is part of this movie, The Lonely Island, and I have been a fan of like their parody music for quite some time, so anything that they're involved with, I'm gonna take a chance and watch. And yeah, his character in this is playing Nyles, someone who is trapped in this time loop, guys. Somehow he discovered a portal in Palm Springs while at this wedding, and yeah, things get loopy, and that's like the most I can tell you. It is kind of like a Groundhog's Day scenario, Happy Death Day, if you will. And, we had talked about this recently. Is it too close, especially to Happy Death Day, to come out with movies that are of the same material? And at first I said yes, but I think once I saw the execution of this film, it was so well and methodically laid out, as well as really well written. I really liked the overall outcome of this. So before I get even more in depth with Palm Springs, Kristen Milotti as Sarah. Wow. When I first got introduced to her on screen, I was like, okay, she's just, someone that has a real big, eyed character. She's like more of an Aubrey Plaza kind of, she's really emo, but she started to develop, especially when things started going crazy with the time loops, and she realized, oh crap, I am stuck in this world and I need to get out. And I really enjoyed her character once I got, towards the end of the movie. I really fell in love with her, like I said. So J.K. Simmons as Roy, and I won't get far into why he is involved in this main cast. It is a spoiler, so I'll just say that his involvement was fantastic. J.K. Simmons, he can't do any wrong. Most of us remember him from Spider-Man movies or Whiplash. So his performance is, always up above par, at least when it comes to me when I watch his film. So really enjoyed him as Roy in this film, guys. And as far as the cast goes, I had no gripes with them. Even some of the side characters who were a little bit annoying, really didn't have any faults with them. They kind of played where they needed to play in the movie, in the wedding setting, and that's totally fine. So what did I think about this overall premise? I enjoyed it because, like I said, it's hard to pull off movies like this. I mean, I can only imagine, you're writing a movie about something that's very similar to a cult classic, as well as something recent like Happy Death Day, and you have to put your own twist on it so you're not called a carbon copy or a copycat, right? So I think what they did was they explained it, and they even delve deeper into the emotional attachment you get with characters that are stuck in this exact same time loop, because Sarah and Nyles are stuck in there together, and they explain why and how they're stuck in there together. And I thought it was a cool explanation. I guess it is far-fetched because you're dealing with quantum time, so it's like, it can't be a 100% accurate depiction because these are all just theories. We don't know what's going to happen or how they can possibly get out. There's so many differences of things that could happen, some possible outcomes. They could just blow up, or they could just, end up in another vortex time portal, or just somewhere end up on another planet, if they are trying to get out. And yeah, I actually liked the route that they went. They went more of an emotional route where these characters, they started intertwining. At first they hated each other, and then they started working together. And then at the end, we got kind of a cliche, I guess, of more of a love rom-com, if I gotta say so. But I overall enjoyed it. I like their chemistry on screen. They're two characters that obviously come from comedy backgrounds. You can tell they're more of a slapsticky bunch, especially when they just realize that, hey, we're in this for the long run, so let's just have fun with every single day. And they explore that, whether they're going in the bar and just kind of putting on a dance performance and flipping everybody off, not giving a damn, to trying to kill themselves numerous times. And they don't even know how long they've been in there. Has it been 10 days? Has it been 10,000 days? They don't know because they've lost track of time in this Palm Springs time loop. Now, jumping to my dislikes for this film, guys, is probably the cliche and the tropes that come along with the rom-com situations of things. Of course, like I had said before, they do end up hating each other, but then they also had an attraction at first. So it's kind of that rocky relationship start, at least in the beginning, where you get your cliches. And that's totally fine. But I think, over the decades that I've watched movies, I've just seen so many similarities, and you can't really escape that, especially when couples go through this on a real day-to-day basis. And there was some things I was watching with my girlfriend, and there was some things that we kind of turned to each other and we were like, that is so real, it's so relatable. So yeah, once again, this is stuff that you can't really just, you're not reinventing the wheel, you're just kind of going along with what's going on around you in present day. And that's totally fine, but I had to fault it for the creativity factor of it. And then probably another huge dislike of mine was the final conclusion of what wrapped up to be. I thought it was totally not plausible whatsoever, but once again, we're dealing with quantum physics, and it is what it is. Just a side note, guys, there is a post-credit scene that I thought was really good. It was an awesome one involving J.K. Simmons as Roy, and I thought it was, it just showed his acting ability. Once you see him on screen, he's a natural-born actor, for sure. Through and through, you cannot teach that guy anything that he was born with it. That's it. So yeah, I did enjoy this movie for what it was, guys. So I got to give Palm Springs a final rating of 4 out of 5, saying definitely give it a watch. Once again, it's only an hour and a half, so it's not taking that much chunk out of your day, out of your night, whenever you are watching it. And I definitely recommend you check it out sometime soon. All right, guys, did you catch Palm Springs? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys did appreciate my review on it, please give me a thumbs up, as well as hitting that subscribe and bell notification for more movie news and movie reviews like this. Thank you guys so much. Till next time, I'm gone. Peace.